PrizePicks.
Hello everyone, this is Mike with BetBlitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. Solid day yesterday after hitting all but one of our plays, in a day that would have been yet another sweep had Jaylen Brown not been totally limited with his knee injury. But today's a new day and we are looking to set you up again with a few of some of the best picks on both PrizePicks as well as Underdog. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment and hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 400 likes, we'll be dropping bonus picks in our next video. So take a moment and hit that like button. And at the end of this video, let us know down in the comment section below which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, and any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. And if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to the outlet. These guys are the premier sports betting community, and right now you can gain access to them for 15% off when you use code BLITZ. These guys will get you right, so go give them a look. Today we will be getting into the NBA's Monday slate of games for round 1 of the NBA playoffs, so take a moment and hit that like button. Again, if this video gets above 400 likes, we'll be dropping bonus picks in our next video. For our first pick, we'll be under the rebounds plus assists tab, and this time we'll be selecting Aaron Gordon for more than 8 rebounds plus assists. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, and by the way, if you guys like to try Outlier for yourself, click our link in the description below to gain a free 7-day trial. We see that this line Aaron Gordon has actually exceeded in 6 of his last 10 games, including in 1 tie. Additionally, this line Aaron Gordon has exceeded in 55% of his last 20 games, again including 1 tie. On the season, Aaron Gordon has exceeded this line in nearly 50% of the games he's played, including in 4 ties. And one of the things we do love about Outlier is our ability to filter for game-specific conditions. And one of the game-specific conditions that we will be filtering out in this player prop is for games played at home. And coming into this game, we see that this line Aaron Gordon has actually exceeded in 55% of the home games he's played this season. Now, Aaron Gordon and the Denver Nuggets will be facing off against a Los Angeles Clippers defense that this season have been pretty solid overall when it came to defending against their opponents' rebounds plus assists, not giving up very many rebounds or assists to their opponents overall. However, when it comes to defending against the opponent power forward position, the Denver Nuggets were ranked a lot more average overall, giving up a fair share amount of rebounds and an assist to their opponent power forwards. Here's the Clippers' defensive numbers against opponent centers for those of you who want to see that as well. But overall, we expect Aaron Gordon to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now, taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Aaron Gordon is getting a solid dose of minutes per game over his last 10 games, over 34 minutes per game. And while he is getting an average amount of rebound chances per game, just about 8 rebound chances per game over the last 10 games. Again, pretty average for his position. With the way the Clippers were defending him, putting mostly guards on him throughout the game, it did make it quite difficult for them to box him out. And he did finish the game with a solid 8 rebounds in it. Game 1 of the series. Additionally, Aaron Gordon is a solid playmaker for his position over his last 10 games, over 7 potential assists per game. So coming into this game, we do expect Aaron Gordon to have plenty of time as well as opportunity to reach his line. Now, on his career, Aaron Gordon has been a below average rebounder and playmaker for his position. However, for this line today, we feel it is right around his capability, especially with his playing time this season, averaging right around 5 rebounds per game and over 3 assists. And again, with the way the Clippers are defending him, devoting most of their defensive attention to Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic, we are expecting Aaron Gordon to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Aaron Gordon for more than 8 rebounds plus assists. Now for our next play, we'll be headed over to the points plus assists tab, and this time we'll be selecting James Harden for more than 32.5 points plus assists. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this line James Harden has actually exceeded in 6 of his last 10 games, including in 6 straight games. Additionally, this line James Harden has exceeded in 60% of his last 20 games, and in about 40% of the games he's played this season. Now, James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers will be facing off against a Denver Nuggets defense that this season had been very awful overall when it came to defending against their opponents' points plus assists, giving up a fair share amount of points and assists to their opponents overall. And when it comes to defending against opponent point guards, the Denver Nuggets are again just the same, giving up a fair share amount of points and assists, ranking near the bottom of the league to opponent point guards. Here's Denver's defensive numbers against opponent shooting guards for those of you who want to see that as well. But overall, we expect James Harden to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that James Harden is getting a solid dose of minutes over his last 10 games, near 38 minutes per game. And one of the things we do love about James Harden is his high efficiency from the field. Over his last 10 games, near 50% field goal shooting on nearly 18 attempts per game, which is very impressive to see, especially for a guard. Harden has also been pretty efficient from the three-point line, near 40% three-point shooting over his last 10 games, which is very nice to see. And of course, Harden is a phenomenal playmaker over his last 10 games, over 13 potential assists per game. So coming into this game, we do like James Harden to have plenty of time as well as opportunity to reach this line. Now, in his career, James Harden has been a prolific scorer and playmaker this season. His numbers aren't really doing him justice as to how well he's played, especially over the course of the final games of the season. 23 points per game and close to 9 assists. And coming into this game, off of a loss, we are expecting James Harden and the Los Angeles Clippers to come out aggressive and to reach their lines. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking James Harden for more than 32.5 points plus assists. Now, for those of you wisely making picks with Underdog as well, we wanted to share with you a couple of plays that we thought had a great chance of hitting, and that is Karl-Anthony Towns for higher than 0.5 double-doubles, as well as Ivica Zubac for higher than 0.5 double-doubles. And if you guys like making picks on the traditional PRA stats, but also want to have access to making picks on things like players' double-doubles, as well as their ability to get triple-doubles, click on our link in the description below to sign up for Underdog using code BETBLITZ, because when you do, you'll receive a free pick as well as $1,000 in bonus cash. And right now, Underdog has been going absolutely insane with all the free picks, discounted player props, and promos that they are dropping as gifts in your lobby on a day-to-day basis. Make sure you guys go lock these in so you guys aren't leaving any money on the table. And again, if you are already on Underdog, sign up using code BETBLITZ, claim your free pick and bonus cash, and trust us, your profits will increase. Now, for those of you guys looking to take your sports betting to the next level, we want to share with you a sports betting tool in RotoWire that is going to help you do exactly that. RotoWire has some of the most advanced sports betting tools out there, and one of the ones that we do like the most, in addition to your ability to filter for whatever sportsbook that you are on and see the available player props, is their ability to project player props. We see here that for Nikola Jokic, 12.5 rebounds. On most DFS platforms, he is slightly under for this line, but here we see RotoWire's projection is much higher. They are expecting him to have a big rebounding game, and they give you the ability to see Jokic's numbers across the board for specific player props and their projection rate, as well as what it's compared to other DFS platforms. And this is just one of the tools that under RotoWire's umbrella of different tools. They also have tools for NBA fantasy, as well as other sports leagues, and many other tools for DFS platforms, as well as regular sports betting. So if you guys are interested in taking your game to the next level, click our link in the description below and sign up for RotoWire using code BETBLITZ for 25% off your access. This is a tool our analysts love to use, so go give these guys a look. Now for our next play, we'll be under the points plus assist tab, and this time we'll be selecting Jamal Murray for more than 24.5 points plus assist. Now taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this line Jamal Murray has actually exceeded in 50% of his last 10 games. Again, one of the tools we do love about Outlier is our ability to filter for game-specific conditions, and this one game-specific condition that we will be filtering out is for home games, and we see here Jamal Murray has exceeded this line in 7 of his last 10 home games. Additionally, this line Jamal Murray has exceeded in 65% of his last 20 home games, as well as a line that he's exceeded in 58% of the home games he's played this season. Now, Jamal Murray and the Denver Nuggets will be facing off against a Los Angeles Clippers defense that this season has been pretty solid overall when it comes to defending against their opponent's scoring as well as playmaking, not giving up too many points plus assists to their opponents overall. However, when it comes to defending against opponent point guards specifically, while the Los Angeles Clippers are still ranked pretty solidly, they are giving up a fair share amount of points and assists to the opponent point guard position. Here's the Clippers' defensive numbers against opponent shooting guards for those of you who want to see that as well. Again, ranked pretty solidly overall, but giving up a fair share amount of points plus assists. But overall, we do expect Jamal Murray to have plenty of time as well as opportunity to reach this line. And taking a quick look at his minutes, we see that Jamal Murray is getting a solid amount of playing time over his last 10 games, near 36 minutes per game. Game 1, he did play 47, close to 48 minutes per game. He did play an overtime game, but in regulation, he did finish playing 42 minutes per game, or rather in game 1 versus the Clippers. What we do like about Murray is his ability to play make as well. Over his last 10 games, near 10 potential assists per game, shooting a solid 45% from the field. He did have a rough shooting night in game 1, going 7 of 20 from the field, and we are expecting a much better performance from Jamal Murray coming into game 2. Over his last 10 games, shooting near 40% from behind the arc, on over 6 attempts per game. So again, coming into this game, we do like Jamal Murray to have plenty of time and opportunity to reach this line. Throughout his career, Jamal Murray has been a solid scorer as well as playmaker. This season, no exception. Over 21 points per game and a solid 6 assists. And coming into this game against a Denver, or rather Los Angeles Clippers defense that has still given up a fair share amount of scoring and playmaking to their opponent guards, we do like Jamal Murray to have plenty of opportunity at home to reach this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Jamal Murray for more than 24.5 points plus assist. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment and hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 400 likes, we'll be dropping bonus picks in our next video. So take a moment and hit that like button. And again, if the picks in this video weren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to the outlet. These guys are the premier sports betting community, and right now, you can gain access to them for 15% off when you use code BLITZ. These guys will get you right, so go give them a look. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.